Nice.
Quick as a flash. That's our instructor.
I've still got some spark in me yet. This is the end!
Not good. Oh.
Impressive. You're as fast as your title implies.
Maybe so, but your dual blades aren't bad either.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. Phew, looks like we were able to pull it off without them noticing. It's been a while since I was last here. That shortcut came in handy. You bracers really know your stuff. Well, I've got to give you some credit to my old Jaeger days. You learned how to think on your feet. Fee told me about this little shortcut before, so I'm glad it managed to work out. Now that you've made it through, we should proceed with our objective. Right, let's gather information first and confirm the situation. Marcus Ballin's influence on this area is obvious. We'll have to mind ourselves to avoid detection by the Imperial Defense Force. We investigated St. Ark just recently. We should be able to help with getting around the area. That'd be perfect! Alright, let's get going! Let's check if there's anything around here, because I know there's a side quest around here. Whatever, let's go check that key then. Over there, and we'll just start our rounds. Marcus Hyre's mansion is up ahead. You couldn't get in before, right? That's right, and with the Imperial Defense Force still around, it's likely it will be difficult to get close this time as well. But there must be a way inside somehow.
How dare you! Just who do you think I am?
We haven't seen Marcus Ballin since Ordis. It may have been a while, but he's no less arrogant. I told you, I'm only heading out to do an inspection of the so-called Spitting Town. It shouldn't be an issue for me to do so, should it? Please leave inspections and our public duties to us. We're a surveillance detail and we'll handle all of it. We need you to do duties only you can do. What duties? I just stamp useless paperwork every minute of the day. This city is way too boring. There needs to be a casino or a nightclub or something.
No! Unhand me! How long must I live in the confines of boredom?
Alright, I like that delivery. I'm speechless. He's a lot different from how people make him out to be. Yes, and the Imperial Defense Force is treating him calmly, despite his supposed role as an interim supervisor. Rather, it seems that it's the Imperial Defense Force that's exerting authority. I think I'm starting to get the real picture about how St. Ark, Marcus Ballin, and the Imperial Defense Force function together. Right, if we can just get past that, then... We gotta do all rounds. Ward Dentry. He owns land nearby, doesn't he? I'm out boarding my fee. Now what's this you want to discuss with me? He'll lease part of his land to my tenants for lumber production in return for 60% of the profits? In other words, he needs the manpower to develop land on his forested mountain. Why, land produces enough timber as is. I stand to gain nothing from this offer. Rejected. Charles has been applying himself to his work diligently. Father's left him in charge, so that's what you expect. But knowing my brother, I had my concerns. Maybe he's trying extra hard to make up for the time he spent fooling around thus far. I think I'll give him a shoulder rub later. I see. See, that's how it starts. Did I goof up my strawberry jam recipe somewhere? It doesn't even smell sweet. Oh shoot, I put in potato starch instead of sugar. Into the trash bin it goes. And here I was so fired up about getting it right, too. But hey, I noticed there was something wrong before serving it to anyone. That's progress, no? I have no idea. There he goes. You're not really going to war, are you? I mean, you said it was just a what-if, didn't you? I didn't want to upset you. You were still too young to understand. I'm sorry, Timothy. Is it true, Mom? Unfortunately, yes. No, Dad, you can't go. It's going to tear me apart, too. But you must know that there is no greater honor for a son of the Empire than standing on the battlefield. Wipe your tears so you can give me a proper send-off, okay? No, don't go, Dad. Roxanne, I'm counting on you. Elma, you need to help out, too. Timothy and I will be waiting for you to come home. Of course, sir. That's sad.
So I think this solves your problem.
You really helped a lot. Thank you, Your Lordship. I haven't known what to do since the National Mobilization Law suspended exhibitions. You've kept me from losing my livelihood.
In times like these, we all need to lean on each other. I'm happy to have been of service.
But what good is an artist who cannot share his art with the world? Those in my trade are powerless right now. Just how are we supposed to survive such turbulent times?
Do you intend to abandon your life's calling simply because you cannot find a gallery to exhibit your work? Reach within and you'll find your answer. Huh.
We've been recently seeing more and more artists coming to seek my master's advice. The arts are bound to suffer in times of strife, and the war effort is ramping up day by day. Our world seems to be headed down a dark path. I must redouble my efforts to ensure that the master and mistress can continue to live comfortably.
There is somebody upstairs.
My husband and I are helping even more artists lately. Every day brings something new. There's so many things to handle, ulterior management, legal work, but when I think about how much we're helping everyone, our days really are quite fulfilling. Anyway, you're Kitty's friend, the instructor, right? We've missed him since he left for Palm, but with the Imperial Defense Force tightening their grip, maybe it's safer for him if he's not here. I'll be rooting for you both, and Kitty. I just know you'll make it through. Thank you very much. Alright. We're done in the Noble District, so let's go to the Residential District, naturally Cathedral Square, as it is smaller. A task as simple as gathering herbs has proved to be quite difficult around here. You have to be careful not to be attacked by beasts for one, and now these days Imperial Defense Force surveillance is quite stringent too. But I won't give up. Brewer is going to run out of ointment soon. When I return, I'll need to prepare some more for those in need. I see Marcus Ballard around now and then. I must say, he seems to harbor some hostility toward the Imperial Defense Force. Surely he's not against the war. No true Imperial subject could be so brazenly unpatriotic. Miscreants like that should all be deported. Every last one of them. Such blind devotion. He must be under the influence of the curse. I'll be taking that. That's for who? Give it to Ash. Well, he ain't with us, so. I am so busy with all the uniform orders and repair work. If anything, this is probably a sign that the number of recruits being conscripted has increased again. It might be hard to see it from just within the city. But I really get the sense that the whole of Erebonia is mobilizing for war. And that sneeze I just had was kind of strong. I have contracts with local farmers to pay for an arranged amount of deliveries. Because of the lack of produce due to the military requisitioning, all the contracts had to be revised. As a result, the vegetables we have available to sell have been reduced by about 50%. Even if we increase the prices to make up for lost sales, we're still in the red. But terminating the contracts wouldn't be good in the long run. I'll try to think positively and work hard, but I keep working, especially over my husband. Did she say worry? Wait, no, she said worry, not working. Yeah, worrying.
You changed your appearance. Still, it's good to see that you're doing well.
Yes, it's good to see you too.
Alright, it seems you all accomplished quite a bit in orders, didn't you?
How do you know so much?
Nothing, actually. I just asked a bit of a leading question. I've heard rumors of the Ashen Chevalier being spotted in orders, and the problems at the mansion, so I just thought that might be connected.
It looks like you're back to normal.
Well, no matter what the truth is, I won't go around revealing any information about you all. Trust is crucial in business. Please enjoy browsing here. Any books? No? Nothing? Okay.
The Imperial Defense Force has given me an absolutely unbelievable order. I cannot believe they're demanding that we promptly display books that inspire war morale. I don't want to force my customers to think a certain way. When I want to cheer up, I normally listen to Abendheim, but I guess all I can do now is keep writing letters asking when it's going to start again. Oh, Master, please take care of yourself out there. No, I can't do this. Please don't go. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you.
Cornelia, thank you for being so concerned for me, really. But you must know that I have to. Any threat to the Imperial family requires we give them our full support. That is my obligation, and my honor as a descendant of a vessel of the Emperor Asteris.
I know that, but just the thought of you not coming home, I
understand. Not one can predict what will happen. There is no guarantee I'll be safe, but I am still going to promise that I will return home. So please, have some faith in me, and believe that you'll see me again.
I will. I'll never forget your words. Just don't take any risks, please.
It was on this day of the Samaria calendar that he died.
Septarian calendar.
Before I decide whether I stay here, I have a question for you. Yes, please, let me know if I may be of any assistance. Manager, don't you think the National Mobilization Law is an amazing piece of legislation? Or do you believe it to be cruel, like all the other non-patriots? Yes, well, this is just a personal view, but if it hadn't happened, then the squabbling between the reformist and noble factions would have continued to divide the empire. I believe it was a good catalyst for getting a sense of what it means to be an imperial citizen. I feel like this conversation has gone a little off track. But if you say that you think the National Mobilization Law is wonderful, it means this hotel is cooperating with the government. Very well, this hotel seems good. I'd like to stay for 3 nights. Thank you for choosing us.
This person seems to be suffering from the curse. But thanks to the manager, it was resolved without issue. The last guest asked me what I thought of the National Mobilization Law. To be honest, I wonder if there really would be a law forcing civilians to join the army, but I told him not to ask me personal questions while I'm working. He went over to the manager after that. The manager never worries about anything, so he just says what comes to mind. I'm a little worried. So, nothing there. Hey, Mr. Elliot, hello. Oh, Etta, did you get a violin? Yes, but I can't make it sound nice like you do. It's tough. Here, let me help. You need to put your arm over at this angle, and then glide over the strings like this. Do-do-do-do-do. Wow, I never knew this violin could sound so pretty. Once you learn the basics, you'll be able to make a lot of beautiful sounds. I have to go now, but I'll see you later, okay? Bye, Mr. Elliot. I predicted this. When the prices go up, our wallets take a hit. But Rico and Etta are growing up, so I want to make sure they have nutritious meals. I need to be super, whatever with all the food and recipes I have, so I can save money whenever I can. What do you think, baby? Baby says, fuck you. Now the baby was like, oh my god, is that Reinforcer? Seeing that little girl carrying a violin reminds me of the old days. Remember the time you brought that violin even though you could hardly play a single note?
Yes, that might work.
Your mind is always somewhere else. Are you thinking about all this requisitioning business in grain inventories again? I suppose. That's alright, you do whatever you think is best.
You truly understand me, my dear. No wonder we stayed together all these years. Well, you insist. I suppose I could check out your stomach.
This is just awful. Prices have absolutely skyrocketed lately. There'll be no hope for me if they keep ramping up higher and higher. If I could just get a stable income, things would be fine. Marcus Bauer doesn't seem to care about the common folk at all. We can't expect any help from him. Yeah, you really can't. I'll take this. I've come up with a new recipe. They requisition supplies from me too. Our inventory for the, just inventory for the fruit used in all of our juices is completely depleted. Plus the cost of running the stall is huge. I don't know how much longer we can keep running. We just had gotten back on track too, so I don't want to just give it up. Too bad. Give up. That's terrible to say. I need a drink.
Soldiers came to requisition our crops, but our fields have been destroyed by monsters. I shouted at them that there was absolutely nothing to harvest. That saw them off. To get the fields usable again, I'll have to till the soil and plant seedlings. On top of my recent injury, I'm already pretty old for a bit. I thought I had to start from scratch. I might as well just retire. But the easy path is the boring one. I'm going to work hard and bring my field back to life.
My father and both my brothers received draft cards. They already left a few days ago. As such, I've decided to temporarily take on the duties of the head of the house, but will someone as inexperienced as me be truly capable of doing this?
So much of the fruit that I've grown here has been requisitioned. We spend a lot more time and labor on our produce than other farms, but the mirror that the soldiers gave us as compensation doesn't even come close. We need Mira for our operations. Oh, Adios. Please, won't you guide us in our hour of need? Your hair and eye color have changed, but I am relieved to see that you are still yourself.
Archbishop Ramson, you knew about this?
That the Great Twilight would bring about the end of the world. It is a difficult thing to accept. I am trying to think if there is anything else I can do for the current situation. I tried to make a prototype medicine that would relieve the effects of the curse through pharmaceuticals. Unfortunately, we didn't really achieve any positive results. Since it appears the congregation for the sacraments will be sitting idly by, it's made me aware of how powerless the church is.
No, the fact that you, Archbishop Ramson, are taking action is reassuring enough.
It seems I've made you worry. I want to do all that I can to support you in your efforts. Come and see me again any time if you need medicine.
Thank you very much. that isn't Elliot. We were so worried when we heard you're gone, missing since the Heimdallsar festival. Sorry for making you worry. I'm just glad to see you well. Anyway, have you seen Fiona recently? Things have been busy. I haven't had a chance to visit. I see. Fiona has been very worried about you. You should go and show her you're okay as soon as you can. I know. I wonder how Fiona's doing. There's the issue with the curse too, so I'm pretty worried. Alright, let's walk around here. Huh? So many of our neighbors have been drafted into the army. War seems so close now. But it's okay, Coil. Adios is familiar the Holy Beast will protect us in our moment of need. Oh, come on, Dad. If you had to bring up one of those kiddie stories, couldn't you at least pick one more believable? If the Holy Beast really was going to protect us, why wouldn't it have protected the Emperor and His Highness too? Well, that's true, but... Jeez, Dad, you really never move on. Yeah, if that Holy Beast was going to protect us, why did it kill Milliam? Answer me, you bastard! Why won't you answer me? A jewel-encrusted bracelet. Wow. What did I do to deserve such a fancy gift? You've been a great friend to me for a long time now. Besides, it suits you. Disarming honesty. I'll have to think of something to give you in return. Thank you for the bracelet, Reen. That's very sweet of you. No thanks necessary. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. She's almost at maximum bond. Hope I haven't missed any gifts anyway. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but the trees don't seem very healthy recently. And I feel there are less bugs and things even though it's summer. It's often said that things like this portend a natural catastrophe. I don't want to believe such superstitions like that are true, but, you know. Hey, I got a letter from Mom and Dad. It's just... They wrote, serving the Empire is only natural for its citizens. Why don't you come to the capital and join us in cheering for the Imperial troops? They always told me to avoid fighting, so why are they supporting a war now? I just don't understand. Mom and Dad have been acting really weird. You know, I do wonder why Marcus Bowell was appointed as interim supervisor. I would have expected that he'd be the interim supervisor of Oris, considering it's the city of the Cayenne family. Yeah, it seems that he's having to reluctantly go along with the government's plans. If that's how things are for a member of the Cayenne family, it feels like the authority of the Four Great Houses is a thing of the past. You are so right. The Four Great Houses have been nothing compared to their former glory before the Civil War. Marcus Higharm's struggles come to mind. It's concerning having to leave Marcus Ballard in charge. I just hope Marcus Higharms returns soon. He's dead. I killed him. Do-do-do-do-do. I can't believe things that my son and wife wrote in their letter to Ran. It's true I'll never forgive those Calvadarians, but that doesn't mean I want to destroy the Republic. I can't think like that. I just can't imagine either of them penning something just so hateful. It's completely unlike them. Does war change people like this? War. War never changes. Sorry. But I had to. Look it, I worked really hard to make her home all squeaky clean. Don't forget to put things back where you found them. And if any dirt you find just doesn't come off with a wipe, just add a little water. What do you think? I've got a knack for cleaning, huh? Elmo looked so sad when she went off to work. I've got to do all I can here, so she doesn't have to worry about anything. White smooth. Oh, I can go easily get that. Can't I?
Yep. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Shit, wrong way. Zoom.
Ew, you got that shit.
Well, you got that white smoothie. Close enough. Oops, I'm sorry, I just completely slapped the mic. What else was he selling? Something important. Apparently, Marcus Bowell has been restricted from going outside. I've been ordered to exhibit my finest antiques at the mansion to provide him some manner of entertainment. He has exquisite taste in art, so I always worry over which pieces to take along every time. Well, Fiona's just sitting right there. Nash has finished his training has been sent to Titus Gate. He said that even though he's wearing the uniform, it still doesn't feel real. He can't set foot on a battlefield with that attitude. He'll get picked off by Calderian troops in no time. I don't like the idea of a colleague dying. Maybe I should write him a letter to give him peace of my mind.
I think that, in his own way, even Kiso Dice was feeling the stress of horse racing being banned. The poor thing's mane has even lost its luster lately. It's awful when the only thing you can do is wait for someone to accept your job ad.
Damn, what am I gonna do? Over there requisition a truck needed for delivery service. I mean, business isn't exactly booming, but to do this right as we're starting to make a name for ourselves, it's too much, damn it. Rather than competing for sales with my wife, I'm actually just holding her back. If things continue this way, I wouldn't be surprised if she lost patience with me. I'm starting to think I'd be better off as a soldier. I can't believe it's been so hard for me to get in touch. Just where are those two? Hey, isn't she... Yes, we met her in the cathedral back when we infiltrated the city. You did you? When I rushed over before, I didn't come near the old capital. Yeah, we just missed each other. Wait, what? You guys! Hey sis, it's been a while. It's been forever since we've been able to get in touch. It's good to see you're alright. What? Shut the front door! I see. I was right when I thought that the hair color was, I thought, you know what I'm talking about, right, don't you? I'm Kurt Vander. Elliot! Is that you, Elliot? It's really you. I can't believe it. And who's that with the gray hair? Wait, it couldn't be. Good to see you, Fiona. Let's just say a lot has happened.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. Who would have thought those kids I met were the new Class 7? I've heard oh so much about you. Perhaps it was the will of the goddess that we crossed paths the way we did.
So you're Elliot's big sister. I ought to have read her dossier back during the Civil War, but I suppose my memory must have failed me when we met. The hand of destiny strikes again. I mean, we've been friends since back when she helped me out during my time at the Capital Branch. Now that I think about it, we've known each other for quite some time. Marcus and I have met with her several times since the Civil War. The fact that it only took a single train ride to reach the capital made it so easy to meet up. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to see her since I left for the branch campus, though. We've all been so busy, there's been no time for necessities, but I'm glad to see you're all well. Class 7 went missing, and then before I knew it, both of you were caught up in the chaos. It's a relief to see you again. I'm sorry I made you worry. It's fine, really. All that matters is that you and Class 7 are okay. Now, if only I knew what was going on with Father and Nightheart. I know those names. General Craig, who commands the 4th Armored Division, and Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart, who was in the same class as my brother. Thinking back, you did say something about trying to go to Draknar Fortress, didn't you? It sounds like searching for Elliot isn't the only reason you came to St. Ark. That's right. In truth, I haven't been able to get in contact with Father or Neidhart for some time. Inspections in the area around the fortress have gotten very strict, and I haven't been able to make it through to check on them. Even with war on the horizon, it is a bit concerning for them to go totally